Hey IQ Ninjas, and welcome to this Quantum Blackboard video. According to our YouTube statistics, 47% of our views occur in the United States, which means odds are, if you're watching this video, you use the International System of Units. Often called the metric system, SI units such as kilograms for mass, meters for length, and Celsius for temperature are used by every country on Earth except for three: Burma, Liberia, and the United States of America, including other nations governed by the US like Micronesia and the Marshall Islands. When we purchase gas here in the US, we buy in gallons. You may not have noticed it, but those plastic water bottles we drink 1,500 of every second are usually 16.9 fluid ounces. We measure the distance from one place to another in miles, and therefore speed in miles per hour. We measure height in feet and inches, and we measure weight in pounds. We measure temperature in Fahrenheit, and quite unbelievably, we may or may not measure wine and whiskey in butts. Ask a US citizen, and they'd most probably say that we use the Imperial system of measurements, but that's not necessarily true. What we use is called US Customary units. They're near identical, but there are a few differences. The US Customary fluid ounce is larger than an Imperial fluid ounce, yet our wet and dry gallons are smaller than an Imperial gallon. For the record, we no longer use the dry gallon, which was originally used to measure grain. Alright, so let's pretend for a second this video was not in fact made by me, but rather produced by a large educational channel, say, In a Nutshell, Crash Course, Half as Interesting, all of which are great channels to learn new things. Here, the narrator of the video would say something along the lines of, I know I'm going to get angry comments saying that the US has switched to the metric system. These comments are left by grumpy people trying to prove their own intelligence. We get very few of these comments, but still, just go start your own channel, Bradley. The truth is, in this case, those people would be correct. In all technicality, the US has made the switch to the metric system. Congress approved the Metric Conversion Act of 1975 and officially switched the country to the metric system. The problem? The switch was completely optional, and very few companies, organizations, or people even bothered to make it. So even though the metric system is technically the preferred system of the USA, I still have no idea what a kilogram even means. So why do we even use the US customary system anyway? Well, during George Washington's presidency, the Secretary of State was a mildly important man named Thomas Jefferson. He asked the country of France to send over a kilogram, as the US was going to use the metric system, and he needed to know how much a kilo, actually was. Unfortunately, that chunk of metal was lost at sea. It was actually stolen by pirates. And so the US uses US customary units, which aren't imperial units, even though we do use the metric system, but we don't because of pirates. If you like this Quantum Blackboard video, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you want to watch it again to give us more views, you could. And while you're at it, how about you leave an angry comment to boost your ego? If you want to see our bibliography, it's in the description. Again, thanks for watching, and be on the lookout for more content.